What if I told you that the moment you start thinking love doesn't feel like it used to, it's not proof that your relationship is dying, but that it's transforming?
Because here's the truth. The butterflies you felt in the beginning were never meant to last forever. They were meant to lead you somewhere deeper. We enter relationships believing the spark will always be there, that the same rush we felt in the first months will carry us for years.
But love doesn't work that way. In the beginning, it's all about excitement, novelty, chemistry.
And then life happens. Bills, responsibilities, stress, familiarity. Suddenly the person who once gave you goosebumps now just feels like home. And you start to wonder, is this still love or did I lose it? Here's what most people don't realize. When love doesn't feel like it used to, it's not the end of something. It's the beginning of something real.
The first stage of love is like fire, bright, hot, intoxicating, but it burns fast. The next stage of love?
It's like roots, quiet, steady, invisible, but it's what actually holds you together when storms come. So let me say this clearly. If your love feels different now, it doesn't mean it's broken. It means it's evolving. But here's the challenge. Most people don't know how to handle that shift. When the fantasy fades, they panic. They chase the high again by looking for someone new, distracting themselves, or questioning everything. They confuse the loss of intensity with the loss of connection. But intensity fades. Connection deepens. That's the truth no one tells you.
So what do you do when love does not feel like it used to? You stop chasing what was and start building what is.
Showing up even when you're tired, irritated, or doubting. Learning their evolving language of love, not just relying on the old ways that used to work. Because love isn't something you fall into once. It's something you rise into every single day. And yes, some days you won't feel in love. And that's okay. Love is not a constant emotion. It's a daily choice, a practice, a rhythm. Think about it. You don't stop being healthy because you don't feel motivated to work out one day. You don't stop being committed to your career because you're bored in one meeting.
So why do we treat love differently? Love is not the spark. Love is the decision to keep the fire alive, even when it takes effort.
Now let's be honest. There will be moments when you'll miss the old feeling, the late night texts, the long phone calls, the butterflies. That's human. But don't confuse nostalgia with truth. The spark was beautiful, but it was never the full story. Real love lives in the moments you often overlook, the comfort of sitting in silence together, the small gestures no one else sees, the way they show up for you when life gets hard. That's not the loss of love. That's the maturity of it. So the next time you feel love doesn't feel like it used to, pause. Ask yourself, am I expecting it to always feel like the beginning? Or am I willing to grow into something deeper, something steadier, something real? Because here's the truth. If you're always chasing the high, you'll miss the depth. If you're always looking for the fireworks, you'll miss the warmth of the fire that keeps you alive. Final thought.
Love that lasts isn't about keeping the same feeling forever. It's about learning how to love in new ways as you and your partner change.
It's about showing up when it's hard, forgiving when it's messy, and choosing each other when it's no longer effortless. So no, love may not feel like it used to, but maybe, just maybe, that's the point. Because what you're building now is bigger, deeper, and more powerful than a spark could ever be.
Now I want to ask you, has your love ever shifted into something new? Did it scare you?
Sit with it. And remember, real love isn't about keeping the feeling alive. It's about keeping the choice alive.